Hi, welcome to CBug's Records, new arrivals for the week of September 18th. I'm Bug. This is my record store in East Windsor, Connecticut. Please like, please subscribe. First of all, don't forget about the ongoing sale this September. You get one time to get 20% off. But I'm feeling crazy, just feeling a little loco. So, 2 times. So if you've used it once, use it again. You get 20% off. Of course, if you are a teacher or a student, you get it as many times as you want. But for everybody else, use it again. Why not? Let's have some fun. So everything I got pretty much came from the New Haven Record Riot, which is a lot of fun. I bought $240. I went through it in about 40 minutes. But I could have stayed all day. I needed to stay on budget, so I got some good stuff. I had a lot of fun. I really like these record riots. So I'm going to be going anytime they're within, an hour or so of me. But before we start with that, I did have a guy come in, and he's from Vernon, and he makes his own albums. He works with other record stores around here too, but I've never met him, and this was the first time. But I bought 3 of his albums. It'd be great to get a relationship going. If these sell, I'll be able to get more. It's real, thrash, hardcore metal. And he plays everything. So it's called Vengeance of Sorcery. Now, that's the name of 2 of these albums. The band name. And the other one, and he wasn't really here long enough that I didn't really get the full story, but it's Nil Hill Invocation. So these are all going to be $20 each. And again, if they sell quickly, we'll get more. That'd be great. Okay, so there's a few weeks ago, I had 2 albums that were expensive albums, but you could see scratches on them. So I sold them for half price, and they went right away. So I'm going to do that again with the next 2 because they're super cool records, but they do have visible scratches. They play fine. There might be a pop or a couple, some scratchy noises here and there, but that's it. There's no skips or repeats or anything like that. First one might be the coolest ever. 1966. This is an original. They do have a reissue, but this is the original from the TV show. It's corny as hell, but it's great. So normally this would be about a $70 record. So I have this for $38. Again, plays fine. Same with Lenny and Squiggy. People don't usually realize this is an expensive record. I've sold this for about $50 before in, almost perfect condition. Again, you can see some scratches, but it plays pretty nicely. $25. Okay, so the one thing I really went looking for was Pink Floyd. This was the only one I could find. Dark Side of the Moon, it does not have the posters or postcards, but who cares? I don't care, but some people do. $45 for that. Queen, News of the World, will be $38. Yes, 90125 will be $16. Zeppelin 1, you knew I didn't have this, needed it, $45. Def Leppard Pyromania will be $28. This is kind of interesting. The Beatles 20 Greatest Hits. Now, I believe this did not come out in the U.S., so it's always going to be an import. This is a Mexican import, and all the songs are written in Spanish, which is just kind of strange. It still says Greatest Hits. Now, obviously, the songs are in English, but they're all written in Spanish. So $30 for that. And $30 for Incense and Peppermints, Strawberry Alarm Clock. Pretty hard to find this record. Muddy Waters at Newport, 1960. $24. This was made in the 80s. You can tell it has the barcode, but the concert's from 1960. $24. Creedence. Feel like I'm always low on Creedence. $20. Bayou Country. Okay, we got some soundtracks. Grease, had recently but sold right away, $20. Superman the movie, 18 bucks. Dirty Dancing will be 10 bucks. And Empire Strikes Back will be $35. This does not have the poster. That would be around 60 if it did. Okay, Paul Simon, Graceland will be 24. Great album. Tommy, The Who, the soundtrack. The one I like much better. Really like listening to this just every now and then. 20 bucks. Alan Parsons Project Best Of will be 14. And if you want a real nerdy fact to impress your friends with, ask them what Alan Parsons does in the band. They'll say singer or guitarist. He's the producer. Nerdy fact. $18 for Johnny Cash at San Quentin. Just love to hear him talk to the prisoners. Corner 4, One People Want will be 12 bucks. Stevie Nicks. Let's see, Rock a Little will be 13. Wild Heart will be 18. And the one everybody wants, Belladonna, will be 20. And we segue into Fleetwood Mac Mirage for 25. Rumors, as always, 38 bucks. Stevie Wonder's Greatest Hits. If you feel like I'm going fast, this is about the 6th time I've done this, and then people walk in. So, I'm edgy. 12 bucks, Greatest Hits Volume 2. One of the best albums ever made, Purple Rain. Nice hype sticker on it. Will be 40. Got a few ABBA, usually low on ABBA. 10 bucks for Arrival. And the two everybody wants, Greatest Hits and Greatest Hits Volume 2 will be 18 each. Bryan Adams. I don't usually talk about Bryan Adams, but I didn't have any. I had to, when we did Live Aid, I had to really seek out one. This is Cuts Like a Knife and Reckless, $9 each. Greatest Hits and Greatest Hits Volume 2 for the Eagles will be, let's see, wow, 12, 20. That might have printed out wrong for that 12, but might as well take advantage of it. Thriller, Michael Jackson Picture Disc will be 30. I really like this album. Hall & Oates Live at the Apollo, it's with the Temptations. This is one I often recommend when people are looking for something that, you know, won't break the bank. This is $13. It's a happy album. Kind of corny. Springsteen, Born in the USA will be 15, and The River Double will be 18. Little album called The Number of the Beast, Iron Maiden will be 65. And we will finish with one I have not had in a while, Leonard Skinner's Street Survivors with the Flames. Obviously, the Flames are what makes this valuable. They took them out after the plane crash. This will be 45 bucks. Oh, got through it. That's about it. Don't forget the sale. Don't forget, come back for the second time. We'll do 20% off again. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in here.